the subject to a lot of criticism in the media. You may not feel that's fair. But matter of fact, you brought most of this on yourself, if not all of it. You embarrassed yourself. You embarrassed a lot of people, teammates, Brown family, the city, the fans, and myself. Remember the court hearing when I indicated that you were to consume no alcohol beverages?
Yes, sir.
I find it disturbing that less than a week or two later I hear in news reports that you're hanging out a window puking as yet another Bengal gets arrested. The concern I have is that you have no respect for authority. In all honesty, you have no respect for yourself. The issue here isn't whether or not a little bit of alcohol may have been bought and things went on in the room that were inappropriate, because it did. But I don't think you have any understanding how your actions have affected others. Ms. Beeman, who is now charged with homicide, and I guarantee if we look back in her history, there's a history of her being mistreated, abused throughout her life, by being taken advantage of by people that don't have her best interest at heart. I include you in that class of people, in that young lady's life. There's no question her life is over. And you have played a small part in it. You affected other people on your team. I mean, I think there's a lot of people, and I don't think many people think, that the Cincinnati Bengals ought to be playing next week. It'd be easy for us to sit here and say it was because of a missed field goal in that last game, or an interception that was thrown. But each and every one of those games throughout that season counts. And you were the cancer on that team that spread and caused that to be the lost season. And I can't but help, because I read the paper yesterday, some of the comments from the other players. They were trying to be politically correct. Their frustration and their disappointment was very obvious. And the fact remains, and you will forever go down in the history of the 2006 season, of being the Stanley Wilson of Cincinnati Bengals. You know, I can't believe that those other players are not thinking that but for your actions and the actions of a few selfish others, they have taken the only chance they've ever had of winning the Super Bowl. And this isn't about football. It just happens to be the business you're in. But your actions have affected your teammates, your coworkers, I shouldn't say teammates, coworkers. It's affected your family. It's affecting your future, more importantly than that. You know, your ability, when your contract comes up, you're not going to get the salary you demanded, or your talents may demand, because you're a cancer. And any team's going to sit there and say, you know, you may be worth $1 million to catch that ball, but we're not willing to take that chance. So you're affecting others, and more importantly, you're affecting your future and your family's future. And I still don't think you get it.